Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير اللهم اجعل عملنا كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. So inshallah, last class we finished till ayah number 6, and today we are going to start from ayah number 7. So who wanna do ayah number 7 or should I pick?
7 and 8 was assigned last time.
Oh yeah, who was there?
I think they will remember whoever was. You
Do
can
we
ask.
have
It was for me, Sakina.
Sakina?
Eight
And who
was
was
this.
7?
Sakina was 7, then 8.
At 8.
Eight.
So who was 7?
I can do 7 if nobody's there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا. يوفون is فعل مضارع مرفوع بثبوت النون and فاعله is هم. بالنذر is the jar majroor, so bar is the harf jar, and an-nazri is the ism majroor, and it is the MBF for yufun. Wa is harf ataf, and then yakhafuna yawman kana sharrahu mustatira is the mawtufun ala to yufun, and then yakhafuna is the fi'l mudari مرفوع بثبوت نون فاعله هم, and then يوما it's mansub, so that is the مفعول به for يخافون, and then يوما is the nakira, so it is the موصوف, and كان شره مستطيرا is the sifa of يوما. And then كان is كان is فعل ماضي ناقص, and اسم كان is the شره because it is the it is مرفوع, so this is the اسم كان, and then مستطيرا that is nasab, so that is خبر كان. So يوما كان شره مستطيرا, the whole thing is مفعول به for يخافون.
MashaAllah, Barakallah Fiki, beautiful.
And then we have yufuna, which is the waw fa ya is the root, and this is the lafif mafruq, lafif mafruq, and we see the dhamma on the ya, which is telling us that because we learn in Surah that when the huwa madi has 4 letters, the mudare sign will get the dhamma. So this is telling us that it is Wow, fa, ya. And this is Aslama family. Awfa.
Awfa, very good, mashallah. Yeah.
Awfa, so it will be Awfa, Yufi, Ifa'un, and then Mufin. Then Ufiya, Yufa, Maufan, and
Move.
Awfi.
Yeah, move. Some file is move in, right? And then this
Yes,
one,
it's a
you said move.
Mufan.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes, Mufan. And then the Al-Amru Minhu will be Awfi. And then Wanahi Anhu will be La Tufi. And then Wazarfu Minhum will be Mufan. Mufan, the same as the Maf'ul.
Very good, mashallah.
And then we have Yakhafuna, Ha, Waw, Fa. That is the Ajwaf Wawi. And that is going to be the Samia because it's a Samia Yasmau. And then the Khafa Yakhafu, Khawfan, Khaif, Fahuwa Khaifun. And then Khifa Yukhafu, Master will be Khawfan again. And then Fahuwa Makhufun. فهو مخوف. And الأمر منه will be أخف. And ونهي عنه will be لا تخف. وظرف منه will be مخوف.
Yeah, mashallah, barakallah fiki. Beautiful.
Alhamdulillah.
Anyone, you want to translate it?
I can do that. I think I didn't do the translation, but I can try. उर्दू में कर सकते हो उस्ताद?
Yeah, go ahead.
यूफूना वो पूरा करते हैं बिन नजरी अपनी नजरों को व और यखाफूना वो डरते हैं यौमन दिन से काना है शर्रहु शर उसका मुस्ततीरा बहुत भारी या बहुत सख्त यानी they complete they fulfill their vows and the reason is because they are scared of the day that is going to be really hard. Like the simple meaning will be that.
Yeah, exactly. Mashallah, barakallah.
And that is that is about the al-abrar from the previous ayahs.
Yeah.
About them.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Okay. And any lesson you wanna talk about?
Yeah, it's about like fulfilling the vows because like it is so like so common for us, like we say like I promise I'll do this, I promise I'll do that, but then we forget about it. And in Quran Allah reminded us many times that when you make promises you have to fulfill them. And it's like there is even kafara for like if you make a vow and you do not fulfill it, you even have to do the kafara for that. And the kafara is, I think it was like fasting 3 days, fasting for 3 days. And then like those people that al-abrar that the surah is talking about in the beginning, they are very scared of Allah. They have a lot of taqwa, so they are very conscious about whatever they are doing in this life. Even like making promises, whenever they make promises, they have to make sure that they fulfill their promises. And it's not because like people will praise them or people will say, okay, they always make promises and they always fulfill them, but the al-abrar are actually thinking about the akhirah. They're thinking about like the day that they're going to be standing in front of Allah, and then they will be answerable for everything that they have done in this life. So they fulfill their vows because they are scared of the day that they will be standing in front of Allah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that's very true. So this ayah, in last ayah we say innal abrara yashrabuna, right? Yashrabuna is present tense. So it's like they are drinking right now. right? So
Yeah.
it's a picture over here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is letting us imagine. So abrar, they are yashrabuna min kasin kana mizajuha kafura. And now over here, yufuna, like they are fulfilling it right now.
Yeah.
Right? So imagine, and this nazr could be, yes, back then people used to have nazr, right? Like, for example, the mother of Maryam alayhi salam, right? She take vow. And even today, we in India, Pakistan, we say mannat manna.
Yeah.
Right? But this is not from our Sharia. Right?
Yes.
It's not from our Sharia that we do that. But if people want to do it, then they need to make sure that whatever they are saying, they need to fulfill it. Right? So they are very sinful if they are making some promise, but then they are not fulfilling it. And this nazr, if we take it as a pledge, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took pledge from Bani Israel, right?
Yeah.
And when we be Muslim, when we claim that we are Muslim, right? So we are also pledging something with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we are pledging that we are going to follow the Sharia.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? So that could be the Sharia, right? So they are following the Sharia. They are praying the 5 salahs, right? They are giving their zakat, right? And they are doing all what is required to be as a Muslim, right? But still, وَيَخَافُونَ, and then they are scared of. What they are scared of, that whatever they are doing, their goodness is not good enough, basically, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because we know that we are not going to enter Jannah with our deeds, because our deeds does not have that much value, right? They are not that pure. They are not that great, because Jannah is unimaginable place, right? So even the whole world, we cherish our world, right? We die for all the things over here, but the place of putting the one, what is that called, the whipping stick, right? That much place, how much place it gonna take? Just few inches. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that that place, even that much place is better, the place of Jannah is better than the whole world, whatever we cherish for, right? So they were fearful, because they were thinking that their good deeds are not good enough, right? And then because they know that that day, the day of judgment, is horrible, right? Mustatir is like, if you sit in front of a fan, what's gonna happen to your hair?
Gonna blow.
Chaos, right? So they are all over the place. So in the same way, on the day of judgment, like when the sur gonna be blown, so nothing is at their place, right? So one event after the other going on, the earth is shaking, right? It is taking out everything what is inside, and over on the sky, all these stars and everything, right? Even the mountains dying, right? So much going on. So that is basically mustatir. And this is from, what are the root letters, you think? Mustatira.
Teen Tara.
This, what bab it is?
It is Isme
Tara,
5.
yes.
This is
Isme
Bab 10, like Istifalon.
Yeah, so what are the root letters?
Toyaro.
And what do we know about Tayara?
Like flying, like something.
Oh,
Toirun, right? Bird.
Yeah,
The birds.
bird.
Tayyara. Jahaz.
Yeah, even Jahaz, right? So Toir is a bird, and bird fly. And did you ever see that mostly in the evening, sometimes at some places you will see hundreds of birds. They
Yeah.
are in a flock,
Mm.
they are flying, right?
Mhm.
And even
Yeah.
the sky looks black or whatever color they have, right? So
Yeah.
this is basically mustatir.
Okay.
Yeah, so one event after the other is going on, subhanallah. So, and then I was talking about yashrabun and yufuna, right? So look at the
Yeah.
connection. It's like they are drinking, they are fulfilling the requirements of their deen, yufuna bin nazri, right? And over there, they are drinking the drink. So our one date, like whatever deed we are doing in our day, right? It could be sip from, if we look on the other side, it is a sip from Jannah. We are sipping drinks from Jannah, right?
Mm.
So basically, that is the connection scholars are making over here, that these mudari are used, right? So it
Okay.
is like it's happening right now. Allahu Akbar, may Allah make us among them, right? So that is beautiful. Okay, now moving on. Any question regarding this ayah? That was pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
यूफून बिन नजर, ये आपके इबादुल्लाह का भी सिफत है ना। इबादुल्लाह कैसे होते हैं कि वो नजर पूरे करते हैं और आखिरत से डरते रहते हैं, आखिरत
Yeah,
की फिक्र करते
exactly. Yeah. So we have before, but do we have before? We
हैं।
have,
अबरार,
yeah, abrar.
Al-Abrar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the basically the, yeah, abrar and even ibadullah over here, right? So in al-abrara, so that is the definition, right? So they are abrar, and then
Yeah.
they are also called ibadullah,
Yeah.
right? And now they
Yeah.
are their description that why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling them ibadullah. This is a beautiful, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making connection of him with these ibad, right? This is mudaf ilayhi. So Allah,
Yes.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is connecting them with him, right? And now description is that they are fulfilling their like they are fully submitted. So they are living according to the Sharia. Okay, next one, number 8.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا. This is first I'll say this is Jumla failure and fail mudare, and this is the inside pronoun whom because of wow. And the first wow is a harf of atif, and carrying on from yufuna, they fulfill. These are more characteristics of the people of Jannah. So what do they feed? Ta'ama, they feed food, atama, and the sorry, first fail was Imuna, file was home, fail file, and then maful atama because of zabar, and Allahu bihi mutalik bil fail for Imuna, and Allah because of sukun it is and hubbihi out of lafam mudaf ilay. Miskinan again maful bihi 2, and yatima second maful bihi asira another maful
Because
bihi.
wow came, right? So now instead of saying
Because of
mafulun bihi, we're gonna say ma'tufun ala to
the previous
miskin. Yeah, to previous.
to miskin.
Yeah.
And asiran is matuf on yatiman. Now I
No,
want to
motufun again to miskinan. We always motuf always go to the first one.
okay to miskinan. And in this ayat, translation is, and they feed, yani ki these people of Jannah, they feed their food Allah bihi, out of, there are two translations I found for Allah bihi, out of love of it, out of the love for food, or out of love for Allah. And bihi will become hal of feeding the food, because in spite of their love for the food, while they are loving Allah, they're feeding the food. And to whom they're feeding? To the miskin, to the needy, and to the orphan, and to the needy. And over here for the miskin, I found, I understood two ways. One is the needy people who are physically needy, they need food and shelter and everything. And then the miskin can also be the people who are spiritually in need of us, and they are hungering for spiritual food, or maybe that their appetite is for spiritual awareness is deadened. So we have to look after them also, not only the physical food, but also the spiritual food. The rightful people understand their needs. So miskinan and yatama is the orphan, the one who has a mother but no father, and they're the most rejected people in society. Everybody looks down upon them, so we have to take care of them. And asira is the captive people. Now, one thing that we can see about the captive people is that uh, uh, cap- cap- captives can be the prisoners of war also. And one thing to ponder is that the prisoner of war means that in a Muslim country, if we take a prisoner of war, then that person is not a Muslim. But yet the Kalam Pak tells us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that we have to take care of their needs also. If they become free also, and they have no money to look after themselves, then in another way, we can also say those people or those animals who are captive under us, or our slaves or our servants who are held down. We have we are high in the social ladder. I should not say like that, but they're held down in social or moral or economic activity. The righteous people understand their needs, and even though they're subjected to us, they should be treated equally and properly. Even the animals should be housed well and looked after well.
Very
And
good.
so, and also there was a story of the time when this ayat was revealed during an incident. May I say the incident? An incident happened during the time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that his son-in-law Hazrat Ali went to earn the whole day, and he got a little bit of grain which he brought to his wife Hazrat Bibi Fatma. May Allah be pleased with her. And she baked 3 breads out of it, one for herself, one for him, and half for her 2 children. And when they were sitting down to eat, then one person knocked on the door, a second knocked on the door, and a third knocked on the door. One was a miskin, one was a yatim, and one was a prisoner. And she gave one bread to each, and they went to bed hungry. So this action of hers was so much loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this was the circumstances when this ayat was revealed.
Subhanallah, Subhanallah, beautiful, mashallah, barakallah. So now over here, some observation, what I see over here. Okay, first of all, Asira, captives we are talking about. So it's not only restricted to the prisoner, right? It could be anyone, like someone has lot of debts. So he is the prisoner of debt, basically, right? Or someone is traveling and they lost their money or their everything, right? So now basically they are on road, so they can go in the category of captive as well, so we can help them out, right? So asira could be anyone, right? Anyone in need. who is
Yes.
basically in a situation, they do not have anything. And then we, miskeen, right? Miskeen and fakir. Anyone know the difference? Who is worse? Miskeen is worse or
One
fakir is worse?
miskin is
In
worse because the miskin cannot ask anybody.
No, they they don't ask, but not everyone, right?
Yes.
Yatim is worse.
Fakir.
Fakir is worse.
Yatim.
So
I read that miskin was worse, but I forgot why.
fakir, fakir is the one who has little bit of food, right? They are not let's say they have food for maybe 1 week, right? Miskeen is the one who does not have food for more than 1 day, right? So miskeen is worse. We think that fakir who is begging, right? So they are the worst, but like in Arabic term, we will see that miskeen is the worst. So miskeen is poorer than fakir. But we should help both, right? Miskeen and fakir. And yeah.
One more thing that the yatim, about the yatim, like, yatim are considered only like the kids who don't have their father,
Yeah,
and they're under 18. They're under 18.
Yeah.
So they are in that category. So after they're like, more than 18 years, they're
Yeah.
not going to be considered as yatim.
Yeah, before puberty, basically, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before puberty, they are considered yatim, but like I found it out very recently.
Me too,
You
Astara.
think that, okay, like we are yatim, but no, yatim is the category that
The
like
younger kids.
only before puberty, right? So after puberty, you are adult and you are out of category of
This
yatim.
category.
Your father is not there. Okay, another observation.
Ustad, is it like I don't know, from the lesson I learned now, yatim is under 18. So is it like kind of saying depend on that independence, right? Because who doesn't have father and under 18 is not saying who doesn't have mother. So is maybe it is connected to like a self-sufficientness, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because when they're adults and they can, start working
Yeah, and the same
themselves.
reason, like, is not saying who doesn't have mother, it's saying who doesn't have father. Means that according to their time, father is the ones who's supposed to take care, responsibility, everything for the
Long
children.
time ago, I heard the definition that yatim is the one who does not have father and miskeen is the one who does not have mother.
No.
I also heard that. I think it's Pakistani definition.
No.
I didn't hear
I
about
think
that.
this definition is from Pakistan.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know about this.
But that's the good thing.
Everybody who is poor is a miskin.
Yeah, exactly.
Ustad, actually, the definition of miskin is in Surah Al-Kahf. When Hazrat Musa was traveling.
Yeah, and they are
over there, yeah.
And they own that ship, right?
And they were working, yes.
Yeah, so they own that ship. So they have some property, right? But this is not enough for them that it's not like their everyday
to meet
like
their
they are not
needs.
sure that they're gonna have food every day, basically.
Yes, yeah. So that is the best definition of miskin in Surah Al-Kahf.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I was thinking when Ustad asked difference between miskin and fakir, I was thinking fakir is from the the fikir, fa kafro, like who always have to look for something, and miskin is from sakina. So it's like who has something, but they can be like for now maybe they're okay, but they will need I was thinking opposite actually.
No, even
No, it's like
we have Imam, right? So he was giving, I forgot exactly what he said, because he was even saying that miskin would have food only for 1 day or so,
Okay.
right? And fakir is like he might have food for 1 week or
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Even I was checking, but I didn't get the exact definition. But this is what I remember, that fakir is like better than miskin. Miskin is the worst. Yeah.
तो अभी उन्होंने कहा था ना, क्या नाम उनका, साजिरा साजिरा ने कुछ कहा था ना कि मिस्कीन वो होता है जिसके पास जरूरतों को पूरा करने का होता है लेकिन आगे के लिए कुछ नहीं। ये वाला सही है। फकीर का ये होता है उसके पास कुछ भी नहीं होता है।
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
हाँ,
don't know, you
वो वाला
we can check.
Sister,
इसका ना सूरह तौबा में वो जो ज़कात के देने वालों का है ना, उसमें क्लियरली अगर वो तफसीर सुनेंगे तो उसमें आ जाएगी। मिस्किन वो होता है जिसके पास कुछ तो होता है लेकिन उसके जरूरियात पूरे नहीं होते।
ज़कात तो दोनों को जाती है, मिस्कीन को जा सकती है और फकीर को भी।
हाँ, लेकिन उसका एनालिसिस मिस्किन और फकीर का एनालिसिस, वर्ड एनालिसिस उसमें अच्छा है कि मिस्किन वो होता है जिसके पास जरूरतें फिलहाल के तो होता है लेकिन इतना काफी नहीं होता है। और फकीर वो होता है जिसके पास जरूरतें पूरे करने के लिए भी कुछ नहीं होता है।
चलो, we can double check. लेकिन
Miskin is like सफेद पोश in the Urdu.
Yes, but we are not sure that
ये पाकिस्तानी नहीं है सफेद पोश, उसको पसंद भी नहीं होता मांगना।
Yeah, they have home, they are earning, but it's hard for them to to meet the end needs. The end needs उनकी पूरी नहीं होती, so that's what miskin is. But they're still working, they're still earning, they're still working hard.
Not enough.
But the fakir are the ones that they are just begging, they are not even try to, so they have nothing.
Even though they have properties.
That nowadays,
Mansions, Ustada, mansions.
और एक उसका फकीर और मिस्किन में डिफरेंस क्या होता है कि मिस्किन मांगता नहीं है, जैसे कि उन्होंने कहा था सफेद पोश, और फकीर और जाकर मांगता है।
Fikir all the time, do the fikir.
enough fikir, miskin हो गया
Nowadays they beg having the Apple Watch in their hand.
And mansions.
Then this word hubbihi is so beautiful, right? Hubbihi, ha could be food. So they are themselves in need of a food. Right? They themselves are in need of a food, but still they are giving it to others.
Also, it could be that too, right? That, like something that we really like in a food, we like something like really, that we like it so much.
For example,
but still for the sake of Allah.
Giving a mango to someone is very hard.
So that
my share of mango.
This one actually
here in Canada, one mango is $5.
This one actually they analyze it two ways. Like the one is, some scholars said he is talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then another one is saying he is talking about the food.
The food,
They themselves, out of love of the food, meaning they need it. They love to have this food, right? But still they are giving it away.
Sister, this is hal also. Ala hubbihi jar majrur mutaliq bil yatumuna ka jo file hai, it is the hal for them.
You think
that is the NBF for you time.
Hal of who?
Hal of mutaliq hal filuhu yatumuna.
Okay, we are not talking about hal right now. We are talking about ha over here, right? This ha is of two meanings. One is that out of love of Allah. This ha is referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah subhanahu,
Right.
yeah.
Or it
So
is
out
food
of the
also.
love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are giving food. Second time we are saying that yes, it could be the hal of ta'am, meaning this ha,
Right.
they are in need of this ta'am, right?
Yeah.
They love to have this ta'am. They do not have enough, but still they are giving it to others.
Right, right. Hubba.
Yeah.
That's true.
So these are the two implications over here for ala hubbihi. Then one more, subhanallah, at-ta'am, right? At-ta'am. So the ta'am, and the scholar says, and miskin and yatim, you see that it could be anyone. Yatiman, miskin and asiran. There is no restriction that you are going to give only to Muslim people.
Yes.
Right? Even non-Muslim, you need to give it to anyone. So they are unknown who you are going to give. But the ta'am is proper.
Definite, yeah.
Why ta'am is proper?
Because you cannot give any food, right? You
Any
have to
food,
go
yeah.
the correct food.
The good food. طيب. Yeah.
Scholar
طيب
says
and
they may, this ta'am is proper. It's like they have fixed from their income an amount that is going to go to ta'am for all. This ta'am basically could be the help to other needy people. So that portion was known for them, right? Known out of their wealth, that this like every day or every week or every month they are going to give that much to needy people. So that's why, and this ta'am is not only ta'am, we can take it in a bigger picture, right? So bigger picture is that they are basically helping, right? Yeah. And ta'am we are taking over here as a maybe burger or a food, right? But that is only one time or one day. Ta'am could be that on a longer term, they are, let's say, I see some poor family, right? If I make them establish some small business, right? Maybe I can give a sewing machine to the lady, right? And now she is sewing people's clothing, and subhanallah, in a few years she is earning good enough, right? Or one example, someone was saying that in Pakistan, subhanallah, there is some institute or some organization, what they are doing, they have all yatim over there, right? So whoever is yatim kids are there, and they hire some good teachers, right? So they are giving them the best education, and when these kids go to and their minimum requirement is that these kids are going to do PhD. So when they finish their PhD, obviously they are at good position, and then at that time they need to give a certain amount of their salary to this organization back. Subhanallah, right? So this is, see how system can work. So instead of just giving one burger, right, we need to think a big picture. So that is basically ta'am. So they make other people stand on their legs. Basically.
It's like the phrase in English, do not give them fish, teach them how to fish.
Exactly. This is what it is. Subhanallah. Okay, moving on. Number 9.
Are we going to do the surf or the ayah 8?
يطعمون.
Yeah, okay. What is the surf of yutimuna? What bab it is?
Can I do it, Astada?
Sister
Okay, go
Sakina,
ahead.
who
Yeah.
is? Okay.
It's coming next week, next ayah too.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Ta.
Hmm? Hmm?
Is Sister Sakina doing it or should I do it?
Sister Sakina, you
please
want to
do
do the
it.
surf of the ayah?
You please do it. I'm not so confident.
Okay, so Mahreen, do it.
Okay, it's Yut'imuna is a Ta, Ain, Mim.
Hmm?
And we see a Dhamma on the Ya, which again tells us that the Hua Madi has 4 letters.
Hmm?
And then we see the Kasra on the Ain, the middle
Hmm?
root letter. So that is telling us that this is Aslama family.
Hmm?
So it is Aslama, so it will be At'ama, Yut'imu, It'amun, وهو مطعم. أطعم, يطعم, إطعام, وهو مطعم. الأمر منه أطعم ونهي عنه تطعم وظرف منه مطعم.
Very good, mashallah. Barakallah fiki.
I think there was only one.
Yeah,
You don't.
nothing much. Okay, so
Mahreen, Madi Mazul will be Utu'ima. And Amur will be
sorry. So yeah.
And
Yeah,
Amur,
because
you fix this one. And also Amur Nehi Hamzat. This only by FIFA Hamzat ik Fatha. So At'im.
Yeah, At'im. Yeah, Al-Amru minhu is At'im, yes. Tut'im is the
she
Nahi.
said At'im.
Yeah, I said At'im.
Okay.
Yeah, she said At'im. Yeah. Okay, number 9 now. Who is number 9?
You have to assign Ustada today again.
It is not assigned today for rest of the
Okay. Let's see. Sister Yasmin, you are available? Or Adam? Reshma, you want to try?
Inshallah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Innama. This is Surah, sorry.
Surah Al-Insaan 9.
إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. إن كف موقوفا. It does not affect fail or anything. Nasr. نطعمكم. It's فعل مضارع فاعله نحن. كم is مفعول به لوجه الله ينبيا لا نريد منكم. It's something missing. Ibadullah saying, La nuridu minkum jazaa'an wala shukuran. La is a la nafiya. Nuridu fa'il mudariya fa'il minkum enbiya jaza'an badla. مفعول به ولا شكورا موصوف على سابقا.
Translation.
बेशक हम खिलाते हैं तुमको अपने रब अल्लाह के लिए, अल्लाह के साथ के लिए नहीं हम चाहते तुमसे कोई बदला और ना ही कोई शुक्र.
Mashallah. Barakallah fiki. Anything? Okay, surf nut'imukum.
It's a family aslama. At'ama yut'imu.
It'aman.
It'aman. Mut'imun. نطعم sorry हाँ نطعم يعني next आएगा हाँ نطعم يطعم يطعم مطعم يطعم فعل مضارع مجهول
يطعم يطعم
हाँ يطعم next आएगा اسم मफूल مطعم أطعم لا تطعم और मिसेस सर्फ مطعم और ये आपका सही है
या नुरीदु
या फिर अजवफ है और अरादा युरीदु
अरादा युरीदु and same what verb it is
अरादा युरीदु अस्लमा family
अस्लमा family नुरीदु okay anyone इरादतन फहुआ
अरादा युरीदु सब सगे अरादा युरीदु
इरादतन
इरादतन
that will be with ta marbuta iradatan
इरादत इसम फाइल मुरीद मुरीदुन उरीदु उरीदा नुरादु मुरादन next अम्र अरीद ला तुरीद
रीद
ला तुरीद नहीं या नहीं होगा ला तुरीद
अमर would be what रीद हो जाएगा ना रीद
हाँ या नहीं होगा
अरिद
ला तुरीद
अस्लमा अरिद या
अरिद
ला तुरीद
ला तुरीद मुरादुन
yeah okay anything you want to say about this ayah
यहाँ पर यह है नियत का उस्ताद जो भी नेकी करते हैं वो सिर्फ अल्लाह के लिए करने का बताया जा रहा है
yeah exactly
तो इंसानों से हमें कुछ बदला नहीं चाहना चाहिए जो भी
exactly
खालिस अल्लाह के लिए उसकी रजा के लिए ना कि बंदों की खुशनुदी दिखावा रियाकारी के लिए
बेशक yeah so basically again एक और quality one more quality of abrar and ibadullah is that whatever they do in their life they are doing for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, right? Liwajhillahi and liwajhillahi literally could be mean to the for the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? To see his face, one implication, right? Because we know from ahadith that on the day of judgment, if we are the righteous person, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will show us his face to us, right? So it could be literally to see his face, or it could be in the meaning to face him, right? To face him, because we have to face each and every one of us has to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, right? No one can escape from that day. So to face him, so we do not have any humiliation in front of him, right? So that's why they are doing what they are doing. Or it could be to make him proud.
For his sake.
Yeah, to see him, to see him that he is smiling at us, he is proud of us, right? So that could be all a different way to see liwajhillahi, for his sake only. And then jaza is reward, right? So when we do some things as a human, we subhanallah, we have expectations, right? It's very hard to, yeah. So if we do good to someone, at least we are hoping that they are going to do shukriya to us, right? They can do that much. But subhanallah, these people, they are free from all that kind of need or wish, right? So they are not expecting anything from them, right? So may Allah make us among them, but it's really hard. And the beautiful thing over here, shakur. So I was listening to Ustad Noman, and he said beautiful line over here. He said, Shakir does not need shakur. Subhanallah, right? The one who is Shakir, the one who do shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? The one who is doing everything for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he does not need shakur in this world over here, right? Because he want to be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being shukur to him. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appreciate the best way, right? So, but unfortunately, when we do something, right? So we are expecting a text on WhatsApp, on social media that, okay, at least they are going to do shukriya to us, right? How many like I have for this.
And there is that hadith too, Sada, that once a Sahabi came to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and he said, like, if I, teach others, like my intention is still like, to be rewarded in Akhirah. But if at the same time, if I feel like, I should be popular among the people too. So how is that like? So Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said it like it's for this world only. You will not get anything in Akhirah. So the intention should be only for Akhirah, only for Allah, and not even like a single bit of like, worldly thanks or jaza as is mentioned over here.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I don't know where our deeds are going. Subhanallah. Forgive us, subhanallah, for our shortcomings. Okay, number 10.
Teacher, can I? May I try? May I try? Raksha.
Go ahead.
Inna nakhafu min rabbina yawman abusan kamtarira. Inna is harfu nasab and nun alif na is the pronoun. Failuhu inna. It's a ism, yes. In is the harfu nasab and na is the ism of inna, and nakhafu is the fail. And inna is the mubtada, and then the whole statement, nakhafu min rabbina yawman abusan kamtarira is the khabar of inna. So nakhafu is the fail mazi, failahu nahnu, and min rabbina.
Fail madi?
Khafa yakhafu. Fail mudari. Yes. Sorry, fail mudari, and the filu is nahnu. Then min rabbina we have min as harf jar, and rabbi is the ism majroor, and then rabbi and na is the mudaf and mudaf ilay. Rabbi is mudaf and na is the attached pronoun, which is the mudaf ilay, and this is mutalik will fail nakhafu. Then we have yawman, which is ism mansoob. It's nakira, and it is the mawsoof. And abusan is the first sifa of yawman, and kamtarida is the second sifa of yawma. Then we have file is the fail is nakhafu. It is from khafa yakhafu khawfan, and this is mahmuz ain. This is from bab
no, khafa. So the middle root letter is weak, right?
N.
No, what you
Khafa is
yeah.
Khafa, if I have the first one, then it is Mahmuz Fa. And if the second is, then I have Mahmuz Ain.
No, why?
No, this is
It is
Azwaf
Kha
Samia.
Waw
Azwaf
Fa.
Samia.
Ajwaf Wawi.
Azwaf Wawi Samia.
Why?
Ha,
Okay.
wa, fa.
Sorry.
Kha, Waw, Fa. Kha,
Root
Fa.
letters.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did it wrong. Sorry.
Actually, it was Khawifa,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Samia family.
Samia.
Fa, and then we know that weak letter has a kasra, right? And when that happen, when weak letter is basically having any haraka, then it is basically going to change according to whatever
Previous letter.
haraka we have over here, right? So the letter before has fatha, and fatha goes better with the alif, right? So this is how it has changed into alif. So then khafa, and then its mudariya is also yakhaf. So that tells that this is bab samia basically, because it was actually khawifa, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the middle letter is weak, right? So when middle letter is weak, then it is ajwaf. Because ajwaf is basically from jawf. Jawf is tummy, right? Something in the middle. So the problem is in the middle, so that's why it is ajwaf.
Jazakallah.
Right, yeah.
Regarding the tafsir, and this is regarding the day of judgment. Yawman is a day of judgment when everybody would be afraid of the Lord, and regarding the particular of this state, that it will be very, very harsh. Abusan means harsh, and Kamtariran means very long. So these two would be the severities of this day, and because of this, all the faces will be very hard and stressful. They will look extremely horrible, and since the day will be very long, they will be sweating, and the face will be drawn up into a skull, and the face would be so horrid, too difficult to be looked at.
Yeah. Anything else? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Jazakallah.
Why, okay. Beautiful. Mashallah. Barakallah fiki. Okay, so it's simple and easy, right? So that was our mubtada. Rest was all khabar. And then we can break down khabar, right? So nakhafu min rabbina is a fail file, and then MBF, and then yawman abusan kamtadira. So yawman is basically they are being sifa. Abusan is the sifa number 1, and kamtarira is sifa number 2. The one thing that I would like to mention over here, it says mir rabbina. The sentence could be inna nakhafu yawman abusan kamtarira, right? But why mir rabbina came over here? From rabbina, right? So it's like they are attaching themselves to Rabb, right? And who is Rabb? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Right? So this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has introduced himself. He is Rabb. Rabb has tarbiyah. Rabb has love. Rabb has all taking care of. Right? So they are having hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over here. Why? That's why the Rabb is used over here. Rabb has love. Rabb has like Rahmaniyat in there. Right? He is a Rahman. He is a Rahim. Yes, the day is very hard. Right? But since they were doing everything, whatever they're doing for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, right? So now they have hope in there. Even on the day of judgment, they have hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we know that for the believer, the day of judgment would be how long? Like the time between Asr and Maghrib.
Yeah.
That much time they are going to feel. Right? The other people are doing like they are feeling like 50 years, 500 years, right? It's very long. But not for the believers. Right? That's why Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the special mercy, Ar-Rahim, on the day of judgment for these believers. وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. Right? So they are not going to have any fear, or they are not going to be grieved. Right? So khawf is what is coming. Khawf is for the future, right? What is happening, what is going to happen, what is happening right now. So they are looking at day of judgment and they are very fearful, but still they have hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So this is beautiful over here. The believer, they are not going to have any khawf wala yasanun, neither any grief. So khawf is for the future, what's gonna happen, and huzan is for the past, any regret. Right? So they are, because they are living full Islamic life over here. They were their submission was complete. Right? They were doing everything for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? They were even preferring miskin, yatim and asir over themselves. They need this food, but still they were giving away for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? They were fulfilling all these their obligations. Right? So now they have they don't have any regrets. Yes, everyone will have a little bit regret that I should have done better. Right? But not like regret in a regret that, oh, like the kafir gonna think that I would be a dust or something like that, right? So subhanallah, this is beautiful. May Allah make us among those. May Allah make us among ibadullah.
Allahumma ameen.
Yeah, subhanallah. Okay.
Can I try?
The next one?
Number 11, okay.
I can.
Appa is trying.
Appa
is.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فوقاهم الله شر ذلك اليوم ولقاهم نضرة وسرورا. فحروف عطف. وقع is فعل ماضي, and hum is مفعول به. Allah is مبتدا. شر ذلك, شر is light, so is مضاف and ذلك مضاف إليه, and ذلك اليوم اسم مشار إليه and اسم إشارة. ذلك إشارة and اليوم مشار إليه. واو حروف عطف. لقى अता करेगा, देगा, right? Meaning hum मफूल बिही. नदरतन व सुरूरा, नदरतन and व सुरूरन मफूल बिही. So फा हुरूफ अतफ. वक़ा वाव काफ या. वक़ा या.
फा यहाँ पे आप सबबिया भी हो सकता है, राइट? क्योंकि सो यहाँ पे क्योंकि सारी चीजें बताई जा रही है ना, कि उन्होंने ये किया, राइट? तो एज ए रिजल्ट, राइट, तो क्या हुआ, अल्लाह ताला ने उनको सेव देम. फवका, सो ये फा जो है वो सबबिया भी हो सकता है.
फा सबबिया. And वका हूँ फेल माजी फाइल फाइल अव्वा और हूँ मफूल बिही. फवका हूँ अल्लाह. वका फेल माजी فعل ماضي and هم مفعول به and الله مبتدا.
No, Allah is the outside. Yeah, it's a file of waqa.
Yeah, file of waqa. Oh, file, not mubtada. I'm so sorry. This is I'm doing first time, so I'm very
No, you
nervous.
said one time
Nah,
finally.
yeah.
You said it.
I'm very nervous. I'm so sorry about that.
नहीं नहीं आपने पहले से ही बोला था वो बीच में बात हो गया.
Yeah, and because I'm very nervous, I know, but I don't know how to express it, you know. So little bit, just bear with me.
You are
Just bear
doing
with
good.
me. So शर्रा ज़ालिका उस दिन की बुरा ना शर्रा बेर एंड ज़ालिका उस अलियमा उस दिन की बुराई से सो अल्लाह पाक अता करेगा वलकाहुम.
तो शर्रा क्या रोल प्ले कर रहा है आप यहाँ पे?
शर्रा यहाँ पे ज़र्फ है. शर्रा मुदाफ मुदाफ इलैह. शर्रा वो मुदाफ है.
हाँ लेकिन शर्रा है ना, तो ये कौन सा रोल कर रहा है जुमला फेलिया के अंदर?
ओ शर्रा मुदाफ है. It's not noun.
वो तो है
मुदाफ
तो है. मुदाफ तो है. जुमला फेलिया में हमें क्या चाहिए होता है? फेल, फाइल और मफूल. सो शर्रा ज़ालिकल यौमा, ये होल थिंग जो है वो उसका मफूलुन बिही बन रहा है, राइट? अल्लाह ताला saved them from what?
If we open it, then it's not gonna be mudaf.
हम पहले उसका बिग जो हम उसको कह देंगे ये मफूल बिही है पूरी चीज.
Yeah, is micro and then macro. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So there's the ul maful bihi, लेकिन open किया तो शर्रा ज़ालिकल यौमा मुदाफ मुदाफ इलैह and मुशारुन इलैह and इशारा and मुशारुन इलैह.
और एक और चीज फॉर एवरीवन, मुशारुन इलैह जो होता है ना, आपको वी विल फाइंड इन ग्रामर बुक्स दैट दे कॉल इट बदल एज वेल. मुशारुन इलैह, wherever we will have musharun ilayh, basically they also name it as a badal. So this is the badal of zalika. So sharra zalika was good enough, right?
Yeah, good enough, but al-yawma,
लेकिन al-yawma उसका बदल आ गया, तो इस तरह से we can look at it. Yeah.
Okay. Jazakumullahu khair. Wa fataf and laqahum fi'l mazi, fa'il हुआ and मफूल बिही. वो लक़ाहुम, सो वो अता करेगा हम उन्हें नदरतम व अस्फीरा. नदरतम ताजगी, and can I say in Urdu? ताजगी and खुशदिली. सो वो मफूल बिही है और नदरतन मफूल बिही उसकी सिफत है. And खुश व सुरूरा, so wow huruf ataf and sururan is matuf ala nadratan.
Mashallah, barakallah fiki. Yeah.
And laqa, lam qafiya, laqa yulaqi, tiyun, mulaqiqin.
Laqa yulaqi,
talaqiyun,
talqiyatun.
Talqiyatun, yeah.
Oh, talaqiyatun and mulaqiyun. Mulaqin, yeah. And luqiya, yulaqqa and mulaqan.
मुलक्किन ऐसे हो जाएगा.
मुलक्कन, right?
Yeah, मफूल वो मुलक्कन बन जाएगा. Yes.
Yeah. So is it gonna be, can we do Majid Fele Amar too?
It's okay. If you are comfortable, do it.
I have not done it because I was stopped there. I can try Ilakti. Lucky,
you lucky, right? So you lucky, you remove that. We can write over here. You lucky.
And talaqqa.
You lucky. Now अब इस क्या करना है हमने अमर में? We need to drop this.
या निकाल देना है ना, तो lucky, and you laqqa.
La tulaki.
La tulaki.
لا تلقي
لا تلقى
لا تلقي
ला तुलक्की क्योंकि मुतारे है ना लक्का युलक्की.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
ला तुलक्की.
La tulaqi. Yeah, sorry about that.
And zarf will be mulakkan, same like isam maf'ul.
Yeah, same like that. Yeah.
MashaAllah, barakallah fiqh. You did good job.
And
Amazing.
the first
Good
time.
job, Appa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Good job,
Alhamdulillah,
Appa.
Appa. Alhamdulillah. See, you did it, Appa.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Maybe I can do better job next time, inshallah.
Inshallah.
No, I did not do very well.
It's
No,
okay.
you did well, Appa. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Jazakumullah khair.
First time is always amazing, as if
Yeah.
first time, yeah. Okay, so فَوَقَاهُمُ شَرَّ ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمِ. This is pretty straightforward. So why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved them? Because they were fearful, they were asking, they were begging, they were striving hard for all that stuff, right? So they deserve that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved them from the shar of that day, right? And then lakka is very interesting. Lakka is like something you stumble on, right? So for example, and mulaqat, right? To meet something. So meet when like we are meeting something, someone or something. So that is basically, you know, in our day-to-day life, every day we are stumbling on something, stumbling on some difficulty, right? Every day is a new day. Every day we have a new problems, right? Because this life is a test, right? وَلَقَّاهُمْ نَادْرَةً وَسُرُورًا. So they are going to stumble on what? Over here they are stumbling on new problems every day, right? But over there on the day of judgment, they are going to stumble on nadra. Nadra is brightness, right? So, and brightness we can see from outside, right? So this is physical appearance. Nadra is physical appearance. And surur from sir.
Inside.
Sir is, yeah, secret, right? So something that is inside. So basically they are going to stumble on which is inside out beautiful, right? Over here in this world, someone likes someone. Let's say some young boy like the girl, right? Because he saw the outer beauty. But after the marriage, they find out their faults, right? But over there on the day of judgment, whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give or bring on their way, that is going to be inside out beautiful. Subhanallah. Okay. Do we have
9:44?
Stop here,
9:44, yeah.
Ustadha.
The next one is very small.
Yeah, we can stop here because, yeah,
We can do
we
the
can
12.
stop
12
here.
is not.
I have a tafsir class. I don't want to miss anything. So if we can stop here, please. Pretty please.
No, Marin, I think 12 is okay. But finish, let them
But
finish
I
because
have
then
a,
6,
yeah, I
you
have,
know.
yeah,
Our
I have
class
a
is already
class.
started, maybe.
Okay, it's okay. Okay,
12.
Inshallah. So from
Jazakumullah
next
khairan
class, we are
kaseeran.
gonna start from ayah number
12.
12.
12.
Yeah, inshallah.
Jazakumullah khairan kaseeran, Ustadha.
Jazakumullah khairan kaseeran.
I didn't
Get
want to
some
miss
reward.
it.
Courtesy of Norshin, sorry, Norshin, I said. Marin, I'm calling my daughter.
The one beautiful thing I missed over here in Yufuna, right? Yufuna, we are like begging, or they are thinking that, okay, may Allah accept whatever they are doing, right? So they are fearful. So that remind me the dua of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, subhanallah, right? He was building Kaaba, right? And we can imagine how huge is the task, right? And he did it beautifully, but still he is fearful, right? He is asking, Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta samiul alim. right? So that is also beautiful. Our deeds are not good enough, right? So that's why when we make this dua, then it makes, inshallah, going to make them perfect.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Right?
And
So
there's also that saying of Hazrat Umar too, right? Although he was in Ashram Mubashara, he was still saying, like, you know, I will not be, like, even if my one foot is in Jannah and one is outside, I will still be scared if I'm going to make it to Jannah or not. Although he was already given Bashara in this world, but still he was scared. And look at us, what we are doing. Like, we're not even doing anything, and we are hoping that we get into Jannah.
Allah is Ghafurur
And
Rahim.
subhanallah, yeah, that's what we always say, right? Allah is Ghafurur Rahim, He will forgive us. But we, on our part, we are not doing anything at all. Like, you know, we are not even putting any effort. And the good deeds that we are trying to do is, like, you know, we are on daily basis. We are just wasting them because of our riyah, because of the, like, you know, we tell people, okay, we did this to you. And because of, like, you know, this worldly praise, that we're just wasting our good deeds, subhanAllah. So like, you know, so as you said, like, you know, they are still scared. And look at us, we are not even thinking about that part. Subhanallah.
Yeah, exactly. Hazrat
But
Umar,
beautiful thing, Ustaz, subhanallah, I didn't know about the laqqa, the way you explained it, so subhanallah, jazakumullah khairan kaseeran.
But connection, so how you connect it with the Yufuna and Takabbal Minna?
Yufuna, they are fulfilling their duties, their responsibilities, right? But still they are fearful.
Okay.
Right? So still they are fearful. So that's why we need to be in the habit of making this dua every time, whatever we do.
Okay. Yufuna and then Yakhafuna and then you connected. Okay. Then you connected to that dua. Okay. Takabbal.
Yeah. So inshallah that we can end our class. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.